Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow right back to Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the gut, Fournette. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Second down, back to Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage. As he
looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Hey, it's not the most like that every single
to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down. Here's Burrow. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A handoff to Fournette. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Out route to Hill, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And again, it's Chubb. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory. Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Oh, what a juke into space. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Touchdown 49ers.
Justin Jefferson.
26 yards.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going. Let us dictate. You know what we need, baby. Let's hit it. Get it, baby.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
It's game time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. He gets this to Davante Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They run it again with Chubb. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Burrow on first down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And Burrow going to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 45 on second down. Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Micah Parsons.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.